Double knit decreases are not particularly difficult, but they're much harder to write about. So in this case, a picture really is worth 1,000 words. I want to make a right slanting decrease on the front of my work. And the secret to any decrease is to put the stitches that you want to amalgamate side by side. So if I slip those 2 front stitches off the needle and just rescue the back stitch that was in between them, and now position the 2 pairs of stitches side by side on the left needle, now I can make any conventional decrease that I wish. So in this case, I'm going to make a knit 2 together and amalgamate those 2. And the other aspect that we have to think about is which way we want the decrease on the other side to slope. In some situations this doesn't matter, but for example at the tip of a mitten, you'll be wanting to have them partner, so to slope that way but viewed from the other side, which in fact is a left sloping decrease. So we need to rearrange these 2 stitches, slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit, and then purl those 2 together, and then take a look at the far side. So those 2 are sloping towards the edge of the fabric, that's what we wanted. Those 2 are sloping towards the edge of the fabric, and if you don't get it right first time in terms of direction, have another go. So that's a right slanting decrease, and it's right slanting on the front, and we partnered that with the slip slip knit on the back. And both the decreases I'm going to show today are using conventionally mounted stitches. If your stitches are mounted differently, which mine often are because I use unconventional rotation purling, just rearrange the stitches to normal stitch mount and then proceed as I'm showing, although there are some situations where it's actually a better stitch mount and you don't need to move the stitches at all. But as long as you understand the concept, you can do anything. Now we'll make a left slanting decrease on the front. So again, I'm just going to take my 2 front stitches, sneaking around the back one, put them back on the needles, and now I can do whatever normal decrease I would usually do. So I'm going to do a slip slip knit on the front, left slanting, and on the back I can just do a purl 2 together. And now let's have a look at the back layer. So this time it's slanting to the right, so the left stitch is on top of the right one, and this one is slanting to the left, but they're both slanting at the left edge of that fabric. So that is a pair of decreases. This is the adventure mitten, and we can see here that we needed left sloping decreases here, right sloping decreases here, and on the inside we have correspondingly shaped decreases on either side. This is the sky diamond hat, and here I've only used right slanting decreases on the front, and here's their corresponding partner decrease on the inside layer.